Here we're starting with the chapter of the fruits. It's a very juicy chapter but long chapter. The fruit is a characteristic feature of the flowering plants. So if you see the ovary, it is the fruit which is formed from the ovary. So here we see about the fruits which are produced after the fertilization of the ovule. The wall of the fruit is called the pericarp. So the ovary wall changes into pericarp. The ovary changes into fruit and the ovary wall changes into the pericarp. If you see the pericarp, here the pericarp has three parts. The example, if you see this mango, in mango is a fruit. This outer layer is the exocarp, yeah, epicarp. These all three are the part of the structure called pericarp. So pericarp includes three things: the epi, meso, and endo. So epi is the thin layer. You peel it off. Then you eat mesocarp, and endocarp is the hard part, the gutli leaf now. In the gutli there are seeds. So तो गुठली का जो बाहर का है वो है एंडो का, जो खाते हो वो मीजो का, वो छिलका हटा देते हो वो एपी का. So this is the ovary की wall, which is the fruit. So this is a true fruit. If you see the coconut is also a true fruit, in which the outer green is the epicarp, जो फाइबर्स छिलका छिलका फाइबर होता है जिसको छीलना मुश्किल होता है, दैट इज मीजोकार्प. देन द हार्ड पोर्शन इज द एंडोकार्प, एंड जो पीते हैं खाते हैं दैट इज एंडोस्पर्म. द वाइट इज एंडोस्पर्म. सो दिस बोथ आर ट्रू फ्रूट्स, also called as eucarp. The fruit develops from the ovary, we call it true fruit. But if you see the apple, which seeing the epicarp, the epicarp portion starts from here, not from here, from this portion. If this green underline is epicarp, then this is mesocarp, then endocarp, and then there are seeds. So what is this? What we eat is the part of enlarged thalamus. So the fruit is not a true fruit; it's a false fruit. So apple, when we eat other part of the fruit other than the wall of the ovary, we call it false fruit. For example, should apple. We see later the strawberry is also a false fruit. In strawberry, what we eating is this part, right? Whereas actual fruit is this small spots. These are the acnes, one seed acnes. So what you're eating in the false fruit is not the wall of the ovary. Coming to the type of the fruits, there are two fruits, fleshy fruits and dry fruits. First are in simple fruit, we divide the fruit into three parts. First is the simple fruit. In simple fruit, we divide to two, that are fleshy and dry. So we're talking about the fleshy fruit. The first example is drupe. The drupe, D-R-U-P-E, drupe. The drupe, here we have found in the drupes like as mango, in coconut, in this peach, in this almond. What you're seeing is the gritty endocarp. So this is a characteristic that if there is a gritty endocarp, like as in bear, right? Bear, in this walnut, this is gritty. What you're eating in the walnut is seed, right? So in all these, the endocarp is very much hard. So this in coconut, the endocarp is hard. So all these are drupes, right? Second is berry. In berry, it is found in Solanaceae family like as brinjal, also in tomato. So what is here we saying is the placentation. The placentation in the tomato is axillary, right? And this is placenta. Of later on, these seeds will be dispersed into this. So this is the ovary wall, right? So this is berry. The type of the fruit is berry with axile presentation. and the ovary is superior, as in the brinjal, tomato, the ovary is superior. So this gives rise to berry. So berries examples are tomato, brinjal, in dates, right? In dates and the grapes. The in guava and the banana are also berries, right? The banana also develops by parthenocarpy, that they are seedless. So there are seedless grapes, seedless banana, but these are berries, not strawberry, not the. But if you say the true berry is this grapes is a true berry, this guava is a true berry. Second fruit is pepo. These all are pepo. In pepo there is parietal presentation. In cucurbita family, cucumber, ear, Karela, the all these are pepo. Pepo, the pumpkin, Karela, watermelon, muskmelon. In all these things, they have parietal presentation. But with the development of this placenta, these looks like that they are exiled. But if they are not exiled, they are parietal presentation. This is pepo. And second thing, they are inferior ovary. You know the cucumber has inferior ovary. Third is this pome. Pome we saw the pome is when thalamus is enlarged, they are false fruit. So apple and pear are pome. This is Hesperidium. In Hesperidium, all the citrus fruit are Hesperidium with exile presentation. This is your pericarp, which has oil glands. Then these are the from the pericarp, the mesocarp has fleshy, which has ingrowths. This is mesocarp, and then they have hairs. So what we take the juice is from the glandular juicy hairs from the Hesperidium. So orange and the lemon are Hesperidium. This is Balusta. The pomegranate is Balusta. Anar is Balusta. Here there is persistent this calyx, and this you seeing the ovary is inferior, and what we eat is the covering of the seed, that is testa of the seed. तो क्वेश्चन आता है कि what is eaten in the baluster? It is the testa of the seed which is eaten. Then these were the fresh fruits. Now there were fleshy fruits. Now are the dry fruits. In case of dry fruit, there is the pericarp and the seed wall. They are combined to each other. So the pericarp is not differentiated into epicarp, mesocarp, endocarp. So there will be three types of these dry fruits. One in which the pericarp will dehisce to split the seeds into seeds at dispersal. Then first we see this indehiscent seeds, indehiscent fruits. Indehiscent fruits include the first is capsula, which is found in the sunflower. Here this is persistent calyx in the form of pappus. Here the placentation is basal and ovary is inferior. This is capsula. This is second type of the fruit, which is actinium. In actinium, it is found in this mirabilis, right? This caryopsis, that you have to see. The seed of the maize, wheat, rice, all these are caryopsis. Here, the ovary is superior. Caryopsis is also found basically here the pericarp and the seed coat, they are joined. The pericarp and the testa of the seed are joined in the caryopsis. These are nuts In nuts, the example include the cashew nut. So what is a true nut? Cashew nut. Is trapa a nut? Yes, it is also a nut. Here, this is the enlarged thalamus, and this is the dry fruit. So true dry fruit is a cashew nut. Here, these are single seeded, right? There is this the pericarp is very thin. So this is the nut, which is the cashew nut. Then trapa is a nut. If you see, lychee is also a nut. Lychee is a nut. So what part of the fruit we eat in lychee is the aril. Aril is the fleshy and edible part. This is the additional coat around the seed. Here pericarp and the seed coat. So this is all with seed coat. Aril is a part of seed coat we eat in the nut. It is a nut. Then dehiscent fruits means the pericarp will open up to give up with seeds. So there are two types. One you see in the pea, that it is the marginal presentation. There are two rows of the seeds. This is called the legume or the pod. Legume, that is the any legume. Peas, beans, grams, all these are legumes. Then this is the siliqua. This is the fruit of the mustard and argemone. In mustard argemone there is in mustard and argemone there is parietal presentation, and this is with the you see they open up like this. This is the stem at which it will get. It open from the apex to base. From base to apex it will open, right? And it is the false septum at which the seeds are attached. It is parietal presentation with false septum found in the mustard and argemone. This fruit is called siliqua and silicula. Which is triangular, it is silicula. Then can be capsule. The capsule is when it's also a dehiscent. Capsule is found in it can be porous when it opens up like this form of pores. It is seen in this here papaver, जिससे opium निकलता है, opium plant, papaver. It is a capsule. So here the many pores will appear, right? Then it can be cotton. In cotton it is a capsule. Right? It's opening up like this, and cotton. You see this bindi, this is the opium, it's a capsule. The okra, all this will open up, and this is the cotton is showing like it's opening up and there are seeds in it. This is a capsule. When you see this, the onion, there also the seeds open up. So here also it is a capsule. So 4 examples of capsule I show you: the onion, the okra, the cotton, this cotton, the okra, the papaver. In the tura also, this is in the tura. If you see this leaves, it will open up like this. So it's a capsule. Then come to those which don't open up, but they divide into two. They divide. They are splitting. Schizo means splitting. So they will split into two, like as you see the dhania, coriander. So coriander is in which it will divide into two. Each part is called a mericarp. So there was pericarp, mericarp is then they split into the fruit will split into parts each part will be called as mericarp. Just see, I will show you how the mericarp is. This is first schizocarpic, in which each is dividing into one. This is called the lumentum. The lumentum is found in this amalthas, right? Here it will divide into many parts. Each part will be called as mericarp. So there are one-seeded many mericarps. After maturing, the mericarps get separated from each other. Found is in your amalthas, that is a cassia. Found in their groundnut. So all these both are mericarps, right? And this fruit is Lomentum. The groundnut is called Arachis hypogea. The oil we get from the groundnut is called Arachis oil. This is Arachis hypogea, is its scientific name of groundnut. Then you know this Emily, this tamarind, this is a Lomentum. Acacia के आपने देखे होंगे ये लटकते हुए. Everyone is a mericarp. So this is a Lomentum. Acacia Lomentum. Then in Umbelliferae family, which you know, Umbelliferae family, there were Saunf, Jeera, Dhania. In these, the fruit is called cremocarp. Here it will divide into two merocarp, like what? Two. So then you see Dhania, Jeera. This is the cremocarp. Then is Ragma. Ragma is found in castor. In castor, if you see, this is castor. क्या आप देखे होंगे लीव्स होते हैं, कैस्टर ऑयल मिलता है, कैस्टर सीड्स आप ध्यान से याद करना पड़ेगा. इन द कैस्टर द फ्रूट इज कॉल्ड रेगमा. रेगमा में क्या है कि देयर आर 3 to 5 लॉक्यूल्स, ठीक, और ये ब्रेक हो जाता है और हर किसी में 5 एक एक सीड आ जाता है. देखो ये ब्रेक हो गया और हर किसी में एक एक सीड है. तो रेगमा दिस फाउंड इन योर कैस्टर. कैस्टर में 3 लॉक्यूलाई मिलेंगे, ठीक. जैसे इसमें कोई दूसरा है जिसमें 5 है, इसमें 3 मिलेंगे, कैस्टर में 3 मिलेंगे. सो दिस वाज द लास्ट इज कैरुलियस. अगर आप इसको देखें ऑसिमम, जैसे कि इसके तुलसी के और सेल्विया के, ये दोनों इकट्ठे चलते हैं. दोनों में बाइलेबेट वर्टिकलेस्टर टाइप की हमने देखा था इन्फ्लोरेसेंस की. जो इनके फ्रूट्स हैं दे आर आल्सो सेम. दे डिवाइड इनटू 4 वन सीडिंग मेरिकाप्स. तो इट इज अ कैरुलियस. Then there are aggregate fruits. There was all up to there were simple fruits which were divided into fleshy and dry. Now this is aggregate fruit. In aggregate fruit, this is the Icterio. This is developing from the multicarpellary apocarpus ovary. When the ovary is multicarpellary apocarpus, for example, you know it is found in water lily, in the rose, in the Michelia. So there will be, now you see the other plants in which it is found. So you will see the aggregate fruit when they are developing from the multicarpellary apocarpus dynasty, right? So it is called Itario. The Itario of Achenes, right? This is देखिए यहाँ पे. This is multicarpellary and this is developing into the fruit. This is fruit of the Nymphea, that is water lily. The fruit of the, जो आप खाते हैं इस तरह का गोल सा होता है, लोटस का फूल. Then this is the Itaria of Achenes in the strawberry. So strawberry is Itaria of Achenes, right? Aggregate fruit. So what we eat in the strawberry is this fleshy thalamus. So it will be false fruit. False fruit and Itaria of the fruit. Itaria of Achenes. Then Itaria of berries. ये जो आप सीताफल खाते हैं, this is also an aggregate fruit. It is developing from a apocarpus multicarpellary ovary. This is the Itaria of the berries. Then Itaria of the drupes, that is your raspberry and blackberry. Raspberry and blackberry are not two berries. This is Itaria of berries, and right. So strawberry is the false fruit, which is Itaria of Achenes. Raspberry and blackberry are the Itaria of the drupes. Like drupe मतलब there are many drupes. Then if the fruit develops from the inflorescence, then we call it composite fruit. Not agree, but composite fruit. They are also the fast fruits. So here the whole inflorescence is merged into fruit. This is a good question which always asked. What are example of sorosis? Here this is sorosis. In sorosis, the example include this jackfruit. There were many fruit, there were many flowers, and there was inflorescence. That inflorescence develop into fruit, right? So there are many seeds, many pericarps, and this is the example of the sorosis, that is jackfruit, kathal. You have pineapple. Pineapple is also in sorosis. Here all these small flowers are synchronized to get develop at the same time. So they give rise to, if one flower develops before the other, तो यहाँ पक जाएगा, यहाँ कच्चा रह जाएगा. So all it develops in the one time. This is sorosis. Your mulberry, which develops from the catkin, is an example of sorosis. Last is synchronous. Synchronous develops from hypanthodium. You have seen the hypanthodium in the fig, that is the anjeer, people. This is a fruit develops called a synchronous. Right? So this was about the fruits. Okay. Thank you.